Hello everybody. Welcome back to our little tarot corner. I'm Allie from Totero, and today we have a very exciting deck to look at. This is the beautiful Medieval Oracle of the Beasts. Now this is by Libra Moon Inc. LibraMoonTarot.com is their website. I love everything that this creator has come out with. So this is the creator of the Serpent and the Peacock Tarot, and there are multiple versions of that. I do have the 3 Moons edition, which has keywords on the bottom, and it's borderless, and it's on tarot size cards that are linen. I also have the art version, which we will take a look at a little bit later to pair with this deck. And then they also have the Catfolk Tarot that I've also showed on the channel. So many cool decks have come out by this creator, but most recently they came out on Kickstarter with this Medieval Oracle of the Beasts. I'm so sorry my lighting is a little bit funky. It's a lot of spot gloss, so it's kind of hard to see, except if you have just the right light. There we go. You can see that this box has beautiful gold detail all around it. Got beautiful pictures on the sides there. Again, with their website. Very high quality production, to be sure, on this box. Now, the creator sent this to me, and I wanted to open it with you all. Now, I did open the cards and everything themselves from the plastic just because I don't want to do that on camera. But if we take a look and we open the box here, we have a gorgeous leather bound book with gold foil on it, with the title Medieval Oracle of the Beasts. And this cover is a beautiful faux leather. It's very chunky. It's a very thick guidebook. I was very impressed. And then again, their name back here. And the title. It does have gold gilding on the page edges, which is a beautiful touch. And it looks like there's a bookmark. Yes, there's a ribbon bookmark too that's in the guidebook. So very nice. We'll take a look at that here shortly. But first and foremost, let's get into the cards. So, number 1, this deck has beautiful gold gilding on the edges, which is very classic for them. It's shiny. You can see my light there. These are the backs. Now, I will say that this is, it feels probably like standard tarot height, but obviously wider than tarot size. These are the beautiful backs, the red and gold. And it's a very thick deck. I believe this deck has, let's see, yeah, 91 cards. So there are quite a lot of cards in this deck. And I'm just very excited to take a look at them all with you. I'm trying to get the lighting right, so sorry. It's about 5 in the evening, so I'm losing daylight. Anyway, yeah, just for funsies, let's grab a tarot card here. This is standard tarot size to see. Okay, so it's also taller than tarot size. It is a little bit taller and quite a bit wider. So, not an uncomfortable size by any means, but it is a little bit larger. All right, enough jibber jabber. Let's take a look at this deck. And then I figured we would take a look at a few pairings. So, let's lay this down. And I will zoom us in. Oop, get back here. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, perfect. All right, but you need to stop moving. Thank you so much. Okay, all right, so card number 1, we have, now I do know that this deck is a combination of magical, fantastical, mythical creatures. So some of these cards will have disbanded reality, but I love that, and I think it's great. So, this first card is Amphisbaena, and that is double perspectives. I love that we get a keyword on the card, and you can see that there's the keyword, the title and the keyword on the bottom, and then the card is numbered in the top left. I really just love their artwork. Number 2 is the asp. Hearing is blocked with the tail. You can see the tail is actually going into the ear, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, I wonder, can I shift? Yeah. Okay, that may help. All right, number 3 is the basilisk. Death, rebirth, the evil eye. That's beautiful. We have bat, intuition, adaptability. Ooh, we have another bat. This one is able to navigate in darkness. So obviously you can choose to keep both in or maybe just use one, whichever you prefer. I will definitely keep both in. We have bear, courage, and introspection. The little cubs here. Number 7B. Oh, I love this one. Community and productivity. A boar, fierceness and protection. There's just something so whimsical and wonderful about these decks with this sourced artwork, and it hits something just right. I don't know what, but it is just completely perfect. So we have bull, stand your ground, and fertility. And we have butterfly, transformation, and joy. Look how pretty that is. I love the color in the background. And we have number 11. Calidrius, health and divine intervention. Gotta love that. I think it's just basically going to be difficult to show the gold either lettering or numbering without giving you guys a glare. So I figure I'd show you more so the artwork and read to you or tell you what is on the top and bottom of the cards. I hope that's okay. That's my MO. Look, we have a little cat. I love that it's sprouting like a little plant. Independence and intuition. If that doesn't sum up cats, that is so perfect. Okay, and then we have a centaur, instinctual, primal nature. Okay, I've not seen a centaur depicted this way. That's very interesting. Then we have the chimera, inner conflict, chaos. Ooh. This really just is art that I feel like you would see in a museum. Like, it's just stunning. Then I have number 15. The not safe for work word for rooster. Vigilance and new beginnings. And then we have cockatrice, danger and destruction. I just want to be its friend, though. Is that wrong? I mean, it looks like a friendly guy. We have 17 with the cow, abundance, prosperity. Look how she's hugging the cow. Cows are very huggable, in my opinion. Ooh. Ooh, look at this yellow. We've got the crane with longevity and vigilance. Love it's guarding its egg here. We have the bunch of them looking in all directions, keeping a weathered eye. I love this yellow. Gosh, that's stunning. Look how rich that is. Beautiful. And then we have the crocodile, open mouth, insert foot. That's amazing. And I think we've all been there. Like, insert foot. It looks, in fact, like it is eating a person. So that's fun. It's a very fancy, interesting looking crocodile there. And we have the crow for intelligence and prophecy. Honestly, it looks a little bit like a duck to me in this picture. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And then we have the deer, unconditional love. Look how sweet that is. And then we have dog, unwavering loyalty, absolutely. And then we have dove, peace, hope, and a message. Very fitting, as doves used to be messengers. 24, we have our dragon with power and protection. Look at that. Seriously, just the colors in this are mind-blowing. I want to bite it. I want to bite this flower right here. Look at that blue. Ugh. I'm telling you what, Carol just nailed it with this deck again. The dragonflies, adaptability to change. This looks like a similar background as the butterfly card, too. Was it a butterfly? I think it was a butterfly. What was it? Who had a yellow card? Yep, the butterfly. Kind of has a similar background. That's cool. Very beautiful. Then we have Eagle for number 26, Freedom, Justice, and the Truth. Very majestic. This looks like a hibiscus flower, but the center kind of doesn't look like one, so I don't know. But that purple, again, is just delicious looking. Then we have 27, the Elephant, Memory and Never Forgets. Then here we have the Elephant Rat for number 28, Wise Resourcefulness. Kind of like an elephant combined with Master Skinner for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. With all the gray beard here, you can see that there's so much wisdom. 29 is Escargot. At least I hope that's how you pronounce it, because it'd be a shame if not. But the Escargot stands for Embracing Contradictions. I like its shell. It's like a little hermit crab or a snail. Number 30, we've got Falcon, Focus, Clarity, Vision. Very Emperor-esque like card. And we have Fish for Intuition and Emotions. Beautiful. You really get the sense of motion from these waves here. Love it. Number 32, the Fox, Clever, Cunning, Deceptive. All right, definitely taking advantage of this bird here, getting its meal. For 33, we have Frog, Moving Between Worlds. Kind of how they're amphibious and they change throughout their life. That is pretty freaking great. I love that this one's got a crown. And this one's like, oh, help. And then this one's just like, sorry, my guy. You're lunch, you're on your own, but glad it ain't me. Number 34, we have the Giraffe, Reaching New Heights. I love the play on the height and the giraffe card. Obviously that goes together very, very well, but that's a very interestingly depicted giraffe. It's almost like a dragon-esque type giraffe. And see, I haven't mentioned it, but I know that we've been looking at it, but all these cards have this tie into this medieval art that is very, very much so compatible with Carol's other decks. You know, we kind of have the script in the background and, you know, little nods to text around the titles at the bottom, just kind of tying it all together in their very interesting way that they do, which makes these decks so fun and so fun to look at. Number 35, we have Goat, Ambition, Independence. 36, we have the Griffin, Guardian of the Sacred. Ooh, I like that card. You know what I would have loved to see in here is a hippogriff. I know. I'm a Harry Potter nerd, but I really would love to see one. Ooh, and then we have the Harpy, Greed, Temptation, Chaos. She does look like nothing but trouble. Look at her. Look at the smirk. It's all in the eyes, you know? It's so funny. She does not look like the Harpies on Baldur's Gate 3. I'll tell you that much right now. 38, we have the Hawk for Keen Observation and Insights. Perfect. 39, we have our Hedgehog. Oh, with Setting Boundaries. Look how cute, though. I've always wanted a hedgehog, but I know that they can kind of become sickly little animals, so I haven't been able to bring myself to find one, but man, they're cute. For 40, we have the Heron, Finding Balance. We have it on standing on one foot. And it's clutching like a pearl or an egg here. Love that. I love the structure, too, that this red square gives to the background. That's a very nice little touch. 41, we have Horse for Journeying Forward. Nice. 42 is Hydra, three-headed, overcoming challenges. Yes. Oh, goodness, I keep doing that. 43, we have Hydrus, to kill from the inside. Ooh, That does not like a good time, not look like a good time. You can see it's, I can't tell if this is the same one, the same creature that it's eating, or two different ones at different stages of, I don't know, digestion. But you can see it is eating its way out of this creature that has eaten it from the inside. All right. From 44, we have the ibex, or the ibex, climb to spiritual heights. It's very majestic here with its thorns. You know, this card reminds me of the sound of music. The hills are alive with the sound of music. I hear that when looking at this card for some reason. In 45, we have the kangaroo, only moving forward. I love how they're bickering with each other, and this one's like, ah, hush. I will make you be quiet. 46, we have the kraken, mystery and deep fears. Look at it coming up from the ocean. We have the brave knight fighting it on horseback, and the dame is like, come back to me. I love that. And again, I love this motion that we have with the waves here on the back of the card. That's so cool. 47, ladybug, love, good luck, and joy. Something really, I don't know, there's something really stunning about all these yellow background cards that the bugs have been on. It's just soothing. Maybe it's because yellow is my favorite color, but I love those cards. All right, 48, we have the leopard, elusive, cunning, shapeshift. And so we've got all kinds of creatures here in the forest, but it's going after this deer here, or antelope, whatever this animal may be. Very neat. 49, we have Leviathan, or Leviathan, for addictions and dark forces. All right, man, come on. Help me help you. Okay, I guess that is okay. Can you see okay? All right. 50, we have the lion. I love this lion. Look how silly he looks with his crown and his red eyes. We have the keywords of strength and king of the jungle. Looking at this card, I hear the song If I Were the King of the Forest by the Cowardly Lion, rather, from Wizard of Oz. Reminds me of that with the crown. If I were the king of the forest. Oh. And we have another lion for 51. Courage, leadership, power. See, this is the other side of the Cowardly Lion. See, here we have the side where he's the king, he's big, he's bad, he knows exactly what he's doing. And this one, he's his meek self that we first meet in the film when Dorothy, you know, is trying to convince him to come with her to see the wizard, and he's scared. I love that we get those. Again, I think I'll keep them both in, since they're somewhat similar but different, and they're differently numbered, so why not? Number 52, we have the lynx for secrets and hidden truths. 53, we have the manticore. I don't think I've ever heard of the manticore, but its keywords are fear, danger, and secrecy. Ooh. 54, is it another manticore? It is. So these are two different manticores. One, we have the more human-like head, and the other we have a lion. But this one is strategy and battle. So again, same creature in theory, but different keywords and differently numbered, so why not keep them both? Two bats, two manticores, two lions, who cares? Number 55, we have mermaid, intuition and emotions. Look at him swimming with the fish. These fish don't look very friendly though. I don't know if I'd want to be swimming that close to them. And then number 56, we have the minotaur, primal instinct rather, if I could read, and inner conflict. 57, we have the monkey, and the keywords are playfulness and curiosity. I love how is that holding like a little kitten? That's funny. 58, another bug card. We have the moth, attraction to the light. We have some little lizards down below. They may be looking to make it a snack, but it's just up here going towards the light. Not worried. 59, we have the Ouroboros, cycle of rebirth. I love that. Serpent eating its own tail. 60, owl with wisdom and knowledge. Very pretty. I love how we get dual tones on the feathers. 61, Panther, protection, self-reliance. I think panthers would be a lot less scary if they had yellow and red spots and blue spots, like on this card. I'm just saying. Part of their scariness is that, you know, they're all black so that they blend in, right? All right, 62, we have parrot, communication and imitation. Those are good keywords for parrots, for sure. 63, we have the peacock. Of course, that would be in this deck. Its keywords are beauty and self-expression. Love that. 64, Pegasus, inspiration, transcendence. Look at these wings. So beautiful. 65, we have the pelican for nurturing and self-sacrifice. Are these babies eating their mother or father? I believe they are. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Why not? Why not? 66, we have the periton, merging past with present. Not heard of this creature, so I don't have anything to say. 67, we have the phoenix, of course, overcoming misfortune, kind of rising up from the ashes and the fire and the flames. Beautiful. 68, we have the pig, luck, prosperity, and abundance. It's like a mother or father and 3 little piglets here. I love this beautiful floral background. That's stunning. 69, the polka dot pendragon, magic. This might be my favorite card so far. I freaking love this card. That is fantastic. Number 70, we have porcupine, safety through trust. Look how spiky he is. 71, we have the rabbit, fertility, leap of faith. We've got little babies again. Maybe a little predator over here on the edge of the card. You might not be able to see that. Gorgeous. They're like in this lush planted area. The number 72, we have the ram, take charge of your life. It looks a little spooked by your presence. 73, we have another ram, inspirational leadership, more classic kind of depiction of a ram, probably. Number 74, the raven, prophecy and shadow work. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited this card is in here. Yes. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that card. For 75, we have rooster. It's time. Gorgeous. This tail is just everything. 76, we have the scorpion. Step away from toxic ones. Look at those pinchers. Like Larry the Lobster on SpongeBob. It's gonna knock somebody out. 77, we have the serpent, of course. If we have the peacock, we have to have the serpent. It's very on brand. This is shedding of old skin. Very fitting. Makes sense. 78, sheep. This is breaking free from the herd. Technically, you want sheep to be herded. But yeah, I get the vibe. I get what she was doing here. 79, ooh, a siren. Temptation and seduction. Look at her. She is ready to take a man down. Number 80, we have snail. Security comes from within. That's so sweet. Love, it's got a little rat friend here. 81, a spider. What a tangled web we weave. I love this keyword. And look, it's not a spooky spider. It's not a big, gross, hairy, nasty in your face spider. It's just a little guy. Just a little guy. 82, we have the squirrel. Buy some blackberries and is prepare for the future. At least it looks like blackberries. I don't know if it is. Maybe it's just some flowers, but it might be smelling the flowers. It might be eating some blackberries. Who knows? But hey, as long as the squirrel is happy, that's all that matters. 83, we have the stag. Embrace wisdom over aggression. Very emperor-like, I think. Again, like the ram. 84, we have the stork. The future will bring joy. And this one down here has a frog in its mouth. Cool. 85, we have Swan, Grace and Transformation. Yep, the ugly duckling that grew up to be a swan. 86, we have the Turtle, Slow and Steady Progress. We've got babies over here. Oh, look, 87 is the Unicorn, Follow Your Dreams. Yes, although I think it's interesting that the horn is going backwards. 88, we have the Whale, Ancestral Wisdom and Peace. That's a freaking ugly whale, man, can't lie. But because of that, I love it, you know? 89, we have the Wolf, Intuition and Pack Loyalty. Looks like it's in the middle of hunting this little sheep here, the little lamb. Number 90, the Woodpecker, Persistence and Determination. Spot on for keywords, for sure. And the last card is number 91, the Yale, Meet Challenges Head On. He definitely does look like he's prepared to meet those challenges. Oh my gosh. I love everything about this deck. I love the amount of cards. Let's zoom out a little bit. I love the amount of cards. I love the keywords on the cards. I love the cardstock. It's very nice. It's that art paper that I personally love. It's that cardstock that makes a nice good whooshing sound when you put them together. Let's side shuffle. I don't know that I'll be able to riffle this one, so I'll probably just side shuffle it, but it does that just completely beautifully. So I'm going to shuffle for a second, and then we will pick a card and then read the entry in the guidebook, as well as take more of a look at the guidebook, and then we'll do some pairings. What do you say? Sounds good? Good, because it's my channel, that's what I'm doing. Alright, let's get one more good shuffle here. I can side shuffle like this too, it's just fine. Or hand over hand, rather. Well, it's just fine. Well, I say that, and then, you know. Oh, okay. Let's do two. So we've got the Pelican and the Pegasus. Well, those are next to each other. Let's get a different number. Okay, we have the Escargot. How can we not love that? All right. So, these are our two cards, the Pelican and the Escargot. Now, let's take a look at this guidebook. So when you open it, you've got some beautiful artwork on the first couple pages. And then you got the title page. It's glossy paper, which I personally don't mind at all. It's got all the copyright information, the title, and then a table of contents where the beasts are and a note of inspiration. Pretty straightforward. And then we just dive right in. And it looks like, yeah, each card has its own page with the card on the left and the meaning on the right. And then, let's see, let's read the inspiration. All right, inspiration for the deck. It all started in 2014 when I came up with the concept of Mood of the Moon. That is another deck that I forgot that they created. The Mood of the... Is it called Mood of the Moon Oracle? I think it is. Yes, it's a square deck, and it more has to do with... I believe it has to do with the moon phases. I don't remember, honestly. I don't have it. But I do know that there's like 4 different keywords around the edges of the card, and whichever way the card falls is indicative of the keyword that belongs to your reading. Seems super cool. I might have to pick it up at some point. But anyway, started in 2014 when I came up with the concept of Mood of the Moon. In the middle of creating that, the Tarot of the Serpent and the Peacock kind of jumped out at me, and it was born. In the middle of Tarot of Paul's Moon, which is another version of Serpent and the Peacock Tarot, it's kind of, I believe, a combination of the Serpent and Peacock and some more Moon Central cards. Paul is a very loyal member of the group. I'm not sure if he has a hand in creating these decks or not. But anyway, there was a deck released called Tarot of Paul's Moon, and there are cards that he chose to be in that particular deck, I believe. So in the middle of that, I started thinking about medieval beasts and the animal totems. I had wanted an oracle deck to pair with the Tarot of Paul's Moon, and this seemed like a good fit. The card finish is slightly different, but the layout and box are very similar. They pair well together, while also going well with any of the Serpent and the Peacock decks. Thanks to Paul Warmby for his help. Okay, so I suppose Paul does have a hand in the decks, and that is why he has it. Now, here are their links to their websites and other decks if you'd like to look. And then they also have an astrology and tarot app called Libra Moon. And they're saying, we live by the sun, feel by the moon, learn from the cards, by the light of the Libra moon. And then those beautiful art pages again on the back. So, pretty straightforward little book, which I'm not mad at. When I tend to use oracles, I don't tend to want a lot of information, especially if there are already keywords on the card. I don't necessarily need a huge book to delve into, or that will kind of put me off of using the deck, to be honest. I just don't want to have to be reliant on a book. But I am always appreciative when creators do put out guidebooks. That's not what I mean. Just, I prefer when they're nice and short and concise and they give me what I need to know without all the fluff, and I can kind of jump into my reading that way. Anyway, so let's check out number 65 is the Pelican, Nurturing and Self-Sacrifice. So it says, keywords are selflessness, putting others' needs before yourself, nurturing, and self-sacrifice. So there's a couple more keywords in the book than there are in the card themselves. The mystical pelican, a legendary being embodying timeless wisdom, punctures its own chest to feed its offspring. Symbolizing altruistic devotion and limitless affection, it urges us to transcend our instinct for self-preservation. This profound display of love hints at a profound bond and an abundant source of love that surpasses individual desires. When the pelican emerges, understand that genuine progress arises from acts of extreme generosity, embracing the readiness to share your very essence with the world for greater purpose. And then there's an affirmation too. My spirit, a flowing river of compassion, nourishes those around me, creating a ripple effect of love and well-being. That's really beautiful. And creepy, but beautiful. I love that. Okay, and then let's read about our escargot, number 29. I'm loving this deck. This is so much fun. Okay, escargot. Okay, so this one doesn't have any extra keywords, but it does have the ones that are on the card. So it says, the mythical escargot, a mysterious being of folklore, challenges norms with its unique appearance. In medieval times, it was viewed as a representation of embracing paradoxes and the untapped complexities within seemingly ordinary beings. When encountering this enigmatic creature, be inspired to venture into the unknown. Look beyond outward appearances, as true power is discovered in uncovering latent capabilities. The escargot serves as a reminder that valuable discoveries often lie in unexpected places. Dive deep into exploration and witness your soul undergo a metamorphosis through introspection. And the affirmation is, my spirit thrives in the fertile ground of paradox, embracing contradictions as fuel for my personal evolution. I love that so much. This deck is just everything. I have some animal oracles, but this just being delightfully weird and quirky and medieval, it does something different for me. I love it. It's not there are some of the classic animals, you know, we saw deer and bear and dog and dove and ram, but it's obviously, you know, panther, bull, but it's swan, falcon. Okay, give me a funny animal, please. Okay, I'm getting all the normal ones, like, okay, the griffin, the kraken, you know, the unicorn, it gives you, my point in saying all that, as I was getting normal animals, was that it gives you not only those normal animals, but also the fantastical creatures. That is a really fun take on animal cards for an oracle deck that give you new messages, which is really, really exciting. So, all of that to say, I'm a big fan, and I knew that I would be, but I definitely am. So now let's put it in some pairs. I grabbed a couple decks that I thought might be nice. I'm just gonna kind of set it here. The first that I wanted to play with is the out of print, I'm very, very sorry, Carte Postale Tarot. And I just picked this because I figured that the vintage photography would feel really good next to this mythical deck. Plus, it's got some golden borders, as it is a deck of old postcards and photography, and I just thought it would go together. So here, sorry about that noise, that car dared to drive in front of my house. How rude. Okay, so in the center we have the Centaur with instinctual primal nature between the Four of Cups and the Two of Coins. This is not lined up. Holy cow. Hold on. Let me fix that. I'm not a professional. Y'all know this. You're not here for quality production. You're here to listen to my voice because you like hanging out with me. And I like hanging out with you too, if I haven't told you lately. All right, hold on. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, I promise. Ooh, okay. It's not gonna line up perfectly, but it is what it is. Y'all get the point. Okay, there we go. I do enjoy the fact that we've got both ladies in white dresses. That kind of pulls it all in. And all the plentiful breasts on the Centaur kind of bring that hint of femininity to this little reading here, which I think is nice. So maybe, you know, with the Four of Cups kind of being distracted or kind of ignoring those things in front of you, maybe it's time to bring balance in with that primal nature that you've been shoving down and kind of hiding. You know, maybe it's time to step into your authenticity a little bit. Love that. Then we have the Leopard between the Empress and Two of Wands. Elusive, cunning, shapeshift. I love that. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do and make your moves in silence. Love that pairing. Okay, I like this. We have the Leviathan between the Ace of Coins and the Queen of Swords. Addictions, dark forces. Yeah, for sure. Too much of a good thing can have you trapped in your head. Absolutely. We have the Dragonfly. Adaptability with change between strength and the Tower. Yeah, man. Okay, this right here is great. These two are going to work perfectly together, I think. Okay, let's do like 2 more draws and then we'll move on to the next deck. Okay, we've got the Eagle, freedom, justice, and truth between the Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. That is so good. Then we have the Cat, independence and intuition between the Knight of Coins and the Seven of Coins. Absolutely. Yeah, okay, 1 more. The Monkey, playfulness and curiosity between the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Yes. It's okay to be silly. It's okay to be loving. It's okay to be funny. It's okay to be authentic and to be you. It's okay to be different, to be playful. You don't have to stick in your head of worrying about other people's perceptions of you. Yeah, that's great. Okay, I'll add 1 more. Okay, the Minotaur, primal instinct and inner conflict between the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. I'm a fan of these two together for sure. Again, I'm very sorry that I showed you an out-of-print deck, but instantly when I was looking at these cards in the box, I was like, I think the Carte Postale would go really well, so I'm sorry. But that was the Carte Postale Tarot. Next one I wanted to try was my Touchstone Tarot by Cat Black. It's kind of moody. It's not necessarily medieval, but I figured that it would fit. I mean, the backs kind of fit. Look at that. Kind of the brown. This cardstock is extremely glossy though, so we're probably going to have light reflection issues. Let's hope it's not too bad. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Okay. All right. That was from the last pair. Okay, so we have the Amphisbaena. Double perspectives between the Devil and the Page of Wands. Ooh. I kind of like this, bringing the realism of this artwork in the Touchstone Tarot to the kind of whimsical nature of the Oracle of the Beasts here. I like the contrast between the two. We have Bear, courage and introspection between the Knight of Wands and the Fool. Yeah. Taking the leap, not being afraid to jump off that ledge, following your gut, going for it. Then we have the B, community and productivity, between the Empress and the Two of Cups. Stop. Okay, this is another really great pair. Okay, I'm liking this. Okay, we have the Boar, fierceness and protection, between the Five of Swords and the Four of Swords. Ooh. You know, there is nothing wrong with being fierce, but maybe it's time to kind of hold off, because you may be getting to a point where you're starting to play a dangerous game, and it's becoming a contest of who's gonna win when, is that really the best way to go about it? Yeah. Okay, then we have the Crocodile, open mouth, insert foot, between the Temperance and Death. I mean, sometimes what you're trying doesn't work. Let it go. Insert foot, move along. All right, one more here. So we have the Caladrius, health and divine intervention, between the Seven of Cups and the Moon. Oh, beautiful. Okay, yeah, I really like these two together as well. Another good pair. It's going to be a fun autumn with these decks. Okay, last but not least, of course, I had to go ahead and pair this Oracle with its buddy, the Serpent and the Peacock Tarot. Now, this is the art edition. I do have a video of this up on my channel if you want to go back and look for it. It is there. But I really like this version of the deck because the cardstock is completely and utterly delicious, and it's very soft, and I love the way it feels in your hand. It's got matte gold gilding. These are the backs. They also go pretty well. Yeah. But it's very soft to the touch and very easy to shuffle. Yeah, and it's very thin too. It's just a pleasure to have in hand. Okay, let's see. Yep, of course they work. Yep. All right, start with fish, intuition and emotions, between the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, wait, is this in order? I don't think so. No, okay. Then we have the Fox, clever, cunning, deceptive, between the Three of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Ooh. Gives you something to think about, huh? Then we have the Frog with moving between worlds, between the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, this is the Six of Cups, not Six of Swords. Forgive me. Wow. Like, indulge in that nostalgia, indulge in what feels good, tell the stories, bask in that, but don't get so caught up that you lose reality and you give into a bunch of deception to where you're kind of in a state of deception and secrecy. I don't know why the Seven of Swords was hitting me like that. Anyway, we have the Giraffe, reaching new heights, between the Knight of Wands and Death. I mean, all right. Go for it. Let whatever is here, whatever's in your way, go. Let the night propel you forward. Let's go. Reach new heights. The only way to move on is to move on. Close the past and go with that instinct, go with that fire, go with that passion. Let's go. All right, one more. Okay, so we have the Goat, ambition and independence, between the Empress and the Four of Wands. I love that. Yep, another winner. Okay, so that, my friends, was the beautiful Medieval Oracle of the Beasts by Libra Moon. I am so excited that I have this now in my collection, and I want to thank all of you for tuning in with me and looking at some pairs. Okay, we don't fan that well yet, but we'll get there. We're new. It's okay. Yes, anyway, Medieval Oracle of the Beasts by Libra Moon. Thank you again for spending time with me today. I hope you all enjoyed it. And thank you again, Carol, for sending me this deck and giving me the opportunity to share it. I really appreciate it. Anyway, until next time, bye.